So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
Du- 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 du. What's this all about? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why that ain't going through? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. All right. You know, today we gonna talk for a little bit, just for a little bit. We're gonna talk for a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna talk for a little bit. I'm just trying to include some more people, let them know what I'm doing right now. 1 2 1 2. Check it out, it's your boy DJ Deke. I'm up here to let y'all know how y'all can help out the den. Real simple. All you need to do is go to the DJ Deke website. Real easy. DJDeke1200.com. You go there and you see me, the boy. Now you just scroll down a little bit. You come across a couple of stuff. You know, you can go to YouTube, check me out, check out the live sets. Or you can scroll down to the download and download the music, the mix, the set. You know, you can take it with you, download it to your phone, to your flash drive, to whatever. But the thing is, you can take it with you. I give you that option. And then, last but not least, you can scroll down to Deke Apparel, click on the store, and there you have it. It's a lot of product in there for you to help support the den. Check it out. Help your boy out. Pick up a shirt, a cup, whatever. Just support the den. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. 1 2 1 2. How's everybody today? It's me, DJ Dick, on Discord. Let's talk about it. It's just a DJ platform where we just air out some DJ stuff. Um, Let you know what's going on. So if you got opinions or ideas on the world of DJing, I'm just sending it out to a couple of people one time. As y'all can see, um, the platform is a one man show today, which is all good. People got lives, and I get it. So I keep pushing on, keep pushing on. But basically, I do this for people who have questions about DJing or things they see DJs do and they want to know why they do it or how to do something, you know what I mean, or things, just an open forum. Just anybody chime in and ask a question or state what they feel about the certain topics. But before I get started, I like to say, like to give a shout out to JB for the Cherry Hill Block Party. I don't know who else was involved with it, but there was a lot of people involved with it. And my only connection to it was because I'm from the community, and the DJ, I ran the sound for him. So it was a very, very good look. It was good. Seeing some faces that I haven't seen in a while. And it was just a real solid program that how everybody played their part from damn, I can't think his name. He made sure I got the fish and everything. But Duper, I think that's who it was. Like everybody, and I'm messing names up. That's why I try not to say names because I don't want nobody to get upset because I ain't say the name right. But the Cherry Hill Block Party that they had down at Harbor Hospital, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I like how JB respected the police and whatever conversation they had prior to the event starting. JB kept his word, and that's good for us to keep our word. That's the only thing that you as a person can build is your word. Nobody gives you that. You don't buy that. That is something that you build within yourself, and then you build that around you. Your word is your word. You can get so much done off of your word. If you got good word, sort of like good credit, it's so much you can get done. And I like how he kept his word, and that means a lot. That says a lot. That's good character, and I will rock with that all day long, all day long. Um, Troy had his house festival over there at Calvert. I think it's Calvert Community Park. I don't know the proper name of it, but he had a good turnout. It was a good look. And Tweety did something too, cross town. That was a good look too. Couple people that's in the building right now. Miss Rose, #1 fan right there. My man Pastor Arnell Marshall, that's my guy. He's from the neighborhood over from Cherry Hill, which is Westport, and that's my guy. He been around. He been at parties. He went to the club, so he knows how I used to be or how I used to play music back in the day. I was just the community DJ, and then I started venturing out beyond my community and start doing other things in other communities, and then eventually out of the state, and just to stay true to my DJ game. And Arnell was one of them guys that played the back, did his thing, and then he didn't make a lot of noise. And sometimes people see you more if you just don't make no noise. And that's my guy. Stands on that. Who else in the building? Alton down in H-Town. I appreciate you joining in. My man be painting as I be doing my Sunday mix live. I like that. I gotta figure out how to get that right. I just gotta figure that out. That's it. I think like I could do a Zoom and just I know Zoom is the key. Zoom is the key. Zoom is the key. I think that's what it is. But this platform is for people who have any question about DJing or what they see DJs do out there, when they're on the ones and twos or the controller. And I have a couple of questions, but again, my panel is just me, so I ain't gonna ask myself the questions, so that's kind of weird. But I felt like it's just a place where people could just, why do DJs do this? Or what is the proper pricing for a DJ? Or how much equipment do a DJ should bring? Or how much this price equals to how much equipment you can bring? Or how you determine the skill set. It's just different things that us DJs go through or we be thinking, and the conversation we had with other DJs that you probably just don't even get to hear. You know what I mean? I had some questions, but I had it written down in my phone. But to all my DJ buddies out there, which is a lot, appreciate y'all. I'll be seeing y'all. I'm in this one DJ thread with a couple of DJs with DJ Skeet Nick, and that was funny. I give you that. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. I just got to work on my reply. Yes, we're going to do that. Figure that out. Yeah. Oh, I am going. I'm gonna figure it out because things are slowing down for me on my end. So my son finished AAU. He's getting ready for school. So my weekends are now free because normally he's traveling with the AAU squad. So I was kind of jammed up, not jammed up, but just slowed up on the music tip because that's when the den kind of paused for a couple of Sundays because either I was getting back into town or I was still out of town, and it just didn't work out. But he's back in school now, so the den is picking back up, and I'm gonna figure it out. Trust me, I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna make a big deal out of it for real. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Wait a minute, little questions. So, oh yeah, I seen that how they own the rights to it and all that. But I'm gonna figure out if there's something else out there that I can use besides Zoom, because I'm quite sure it is. I just haven't did my research, figuring things out. But yeah, I seen that how Zoom, if you use Zoom, they have the right to reuse it, make money off, like monetize it, edit it. Just they have rights over everything you use on that platform. If they choose to use it for whatever, they can even sell it off to somebody and get the money for that, and be the middleman, and you get nothing. You don't get compensated for nothing. So yeah, it's yeah. I seen that too. I seen that too. What do you say? What you saying on now? What's that? Request. So Arnell says, Dick, I have been rocking. I've been rocking from DJs. He said, I have been rocking from DJs since the early 80s. Why has it shift from the DJ setting the tone to now it's the people or the re I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say nuance. Well, I think the reason it shift because the music shift for one, and that's what I think. Because the music shift, everything kind of shift. The newer DJs, they got their own agenda. They got their own idea of how it's supposed to be. Um, and me personally, they probably just playing the music because it's a hit and it makes the people move. Like they're not creating an environment. They're not creating an environment or atmosphere. They're just playing this because this moves the floor. If that makes sense. Like they playing it because the reaction it moves the floor. It's no setup. It's no setup. Wow, DJ scared to play songs past the first verse. Well, why DJ scared to play songs past the first verse? My opinion of that is you gotta look at who's on the roster. If it's more than two DJs on the roster for that night, because he trying to squeeze in all the music he can. That's what I would think. If it's more than two DJs on the roster for the night, they trying to squeeze in all the music. But that goes to the idea of trying to set a mood. Cause like I would do a first verse of a song, but it's is setting the mood for something else for my next song. It's like I'm creating something like a journey. I'm creating a movement. I'm trying to create an atmosphere. That's all I explain the reason why I would do a one verse song, couple songs with one verse, because I'm trying to create something, and all I need is just that. I just need that. That's all I need is that. But again, if there's multiple DJs on the roster, he's just trying to get in all the music he can, and then some DJs be trying to just get in all the hits and leave the other DJ with nothing to play per se, because they figure all they know it's the hits. They don't know the B-side of certain songs. Whether they can get more life out of the B-side of a song, they need to play the hits so they can, seem like they popping and locking. But it's just how some DJs are. It is. I don't. That's my take on it. If I was in a room and I'm noticing the DJ is only playing first verse and he dipping out, yeah, he trying to squeeze in all the music, or he trying to leave the other DJs, nothing to play and force them to play something else. That's what I could come out with. That's the only thing I come out with. Me, I could play behind anybody because it doesn't matter what you play. It's not what I'm going to play. That's how I look at it. It doesn't matter what you're going to play. It's not what I'm going to play. There's a lot of music out there that I could play, and I could dip out of one genre and go into another genre, and I'm comfortable with playing B-sides, so I make it work. What else on now? What else? Yes, I'm looking for the DJ to take me on a musical journey instead of feeling like pothole in the street. Smooth switch. And that's what that's my whole thing when I be DJing. I'm trying to create a mood. I'm trying to take you on a journey. I'm trying to create something. I'm just trying to make y'all feel how I feel by doing it through the music. That's what I try to do. And because sometimes you don't play the hits, you're not good. That's a bunch of bull crap. That's really a bunch of bull crap. I don't always play the hit. If I'm booked to play somewhere for somebody, I will play the hits during my set. But you're gonna also hear some other things that you probably haven't heard in a while, but it makes sense for what's going on. And that's how I be doing it. It makes sense. I would jump and grab a B song and mash it up with something else because it makes sense to what's going on. That's what I do. That's what I do. I got a lot of music. I just don't try to stay pigeonholed to one thing. Got that from my man Al. Yes, a bunch of bull. Yes, a bunch. I agree with you on now. I agree with you. It's always more music than pop. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And like I said, a lot of DJs, I'm not even gonna say some, a lot of DJs would just want to play the hits and think they doing something. And the floor may be moving and they may say, oh, you rocking. Okay. But to a person who's in that, you sounding like the next one to me. You sounding like the next DJ that's gonna come up and play the hits and the floor gonna be moving. You just sound like the next person. There's no difference. Close your eyes, it sound like the same person playing. That's my take on it. That's my take on it. That's my take on it. I feel like if you got two DJs up on the tables or the controller, you should be able to tell the difference between one and the other one. That's what I'll be looking for. Outside of just hearing some music, all right, but it's how you put the music together. Like, I put my sets together. Like I got multiple sets that I have that I could just grab it and then I'm jumping on them and I put them together. If I know I'm gonna play somewhere or whatever, that week prior to the day I'm going to play, I put the set together. And the way Serato is, Serato's good for a person like me. I put the sets together. Now I create the folder with all the music that I'm going to play, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna play it in that order. See, that's the difference. My folders may have 300 songs in there. Instrumentals are counted as part of the song because I need that the vocals in the instrumental, and I'll put them in the folder. But doesn't mean I'm gonna play it in that order. It just means it's at a location that I can easily get to versus me jumping off and looking for something. Now every now and then I jump off looking for something because I'm at that moment I like that'd be great here. So, but for the most part, I create all my sets, all my routines. It's being prepared, and it don't mean that you gotta stay in that routine. It just means if I'm going to do this routine, I know what songs are in there versus me looking for these songs all over my laptop for these songs. That's crazy. It's just like if you had crates of records. You know this crate is have this type of music in there, and this crate had that type of music. That's all. That's what it is. That's what it is. But Serato is beautiful because you can have doubles, triples, quadruples. You know what my man Alt saying. What he say? As you are mixing, you are casting pain more like others mixing one to kind of mix. You play cuts nobody else plays. It so creates a masterpiece as Alton. I agree with you 100%. So he says, I'm gonna sum it up. Me mixing is just like me painting on a canvas, and I be playing songs that either you haven't heard or you haven't heard in a while, and the way I put it together, it creates a masterpiece, just like if you was painting. That's all to me. That's one of the analogies that I use when I be talking about mixing or making a CD or something like that. It's like painting. It's a clear canvas, and then I throw all these different music styles into it to make it a masterpiece, to make you feel something. That's all it is. It's just to make you feel something. Just like an artist. An artist will paint, and he paint to make you feel something, for you to get the idea without him telling you the idea. That's just how I be when I be mixing. And I have a certain crowd that enjoys music, not enjoy hearing music, but enjoying music. They are two different crowds. They two different sets of people. And the people that enjoying hearing music, that's what they do. They hearing music. Like they hear something. They hear noise over there, and they got a nice rhythm, so they're gonna move to it. You know what I mean? And I'm different. I be trying to create a masterpiece. Sometimes a flop, sometimes it's not a masterpiece. Sometimes it don't work. It's art. It's art. Just like an artist he may paint. He may paint something and he used the wrong shade of that particular color. And that wrong shade of that particular color may throw off everything until he gets the right shade. And that's how I be. Sometimes I mix and I say this song would be right for it, but then as I put it in and hear it, nah, that's not. You know what I mean? It's art. DJing is an art. It's an art. To me, it's an art. Because what I do is I'm trying to get you to feel like I'm feeling without telling you. That's it. Trying to get you feel like I'm feeling without telling you. If I can get you to feel like I'm feeling without me telling you, it's a good set. Good night. It's a good night, a good set. That job well done. Job well done. Job well done. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. I wish other people look at it like that, but you can't get everything you want like that. So It's not gonna be a long one. I'm probably gonna do another 30 minutes because it's just me by myself, and it's just odd without having somebody here to bounce things off backwards, forwards. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But other than that, like me, what I see other DJs do that I don't like is when they mixing and they are totally looking at the laptop. Like they are just as they bringing the song in, as they doing the transition, as they cutting, as they doing the beat juggling, they looking at the laptop. That I don't like that. And just it's me. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. You looking at the laptop for everything you doing, playing the music. You when I see that, I just shake my head like, wow. You looking at the laptop as you transitioning. You look at the laptop as you cutting and scratching. Wow. You're looking at your laptop as you blending. Wow. To me, I'm looking at the people because your reaction make me want to go even harder, or your reaction makes me feel like, all right, I'm doing something good. Me looking at the laptop as I'm doing whatever I'm doing, you get how can you get any satisfaction out of that? Because you're looking at a computer screen versus you looking at your audience. You should be able to look at your audience as you doing whatever you're doing. You should be able to look at your audience. Looking at your audience while the song is just playing, that's odd. But as you doing whatever you're doing, and you so busy looking at the laptop, you don't know what you're doing if that's moving anybody. Because when you finish doing what you're doing, then you raise your head up to see if anybody's looking. Me personally, I like to see people look at me while I'm doing whatever I'm doing that got their attention. That lets me know like, okay, I'm doing something right. I got somebody, I got somebody's attention. You know, that's how I look at it. That's how I treat it. That's how I treat it. Alton down in Houston, Texas, but that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Seem like I'm short for words, but I'm not short for words. It's just odd. Like I'm used to hearing something, somebody saying something, then I like, yeah, getting another perspective on whatever we're talking about. But it'll work itself out. That's how I look at it. I don't let people stop me from moving forward. So that's what I do. You know what I mean? My opinion on certain things. Well, I'm gonna share something with y'all that just happened before I started this. I had got a text on doing a block party, and I worked with these people before. Everything's legit. They do it by the book. Everything's good. So it was told to me, through the text that, they wasn't working with a lot. All right, fair enough. What's the budget? Well, the budget is like real short from what I worked with them before on. So I added 150 on top of what they asked for, and they couldn't do it. So the number was 300. That's what they came with, but I wanted 450. Now, their events, because I have did stuff for them before, it is at least 6 hours, 12 to 6, 1 to 7. It's 6 hours. It's 6 hours. The normal rate in Baltimore with your average DJ is $100 an hour. That what Baltimore DJs, the majority of them charge $100 an hour. I don't do that. Get into that later. But I just said, I told them 300. I mean, no, they told me 300, and I said 450. The reason I came to 450 because at the end of the day, when I get finished doing all of that for them, I'm gonna walk away with at least 300 or better. I can't see me walking away with 200. No, it would have been 150, 60, 100, 150 or better. Can't see me doing that for 6 hours. Can't do that. Excuse me. I can't do that. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. And this is not a shot at nobody. It's just that's what I'm standing on. I'm not going to do that. I'm a seasonal guy. They come back to me because I do good. I do what they ask me to do. I'm doing something good. I'm not going to settle for that day for a 6-hour run, and I walk away after I paid my expenses, and I walk away with $100, $150. I'm not going to do that to myself. Not going to do that. I wouldn't recommend nobody do that. But if that's all that they're working with, all right, so be it. That's that's cool. But as a DJ, as a mobile DJ, there's other factors in the mobile DJ thing. And to the customer, it's not your concern. And I get it. It's not your concern. It's my concern. But I need it to make sense to me for me to do something for you. If it don't make sense to me, then it don't make a dollar. It don't make a dollar. It don't. I'm not going to undercut myself like that. Now you got some people that would do it just to, so they say they doing it or they making a little bit of money versus making no money. That's you want to do that. That's up to you. That's up to you. Hey, more power to you. It don't bother me. I just know my worth. Period. I just know my worth. I just know my worth. It's all a numbers game for me. It's all a numbers game. And it gotta make sense to me. If it don't make sense, it's not worth for me, jumping on it. And they said thank you. No, I mean they said thanks, but they can't get me this year. All right. I'm not upset. I'm cool. But that's one of the things that be happening with DJs sometimes with people, they got their own number in their head of what you're worth to them. All right. But just like when you go in the store and it costs too much, what you do, you move on to something else that you can afford. That's how I look at it. You move on to something else that you can afford. And then sometimes, for the most part, when you do that, when you buy something at a cheaper price, you get mad because it don't function like you want it to. But that's the choice that you made. Me personally, if I know this work, then that's what I'm gonna get. I know that works. That's what I'm gonna get. I know it works. That's it. You spend more money going cheap than just paying for it the first time because you buy it at the cheap price. It don't do what you want to do. Then you turn around and buy what you want at the regular price. So you pay the regular price plus half a price with the regular price. So you wind up paying more. That's how I be thinking. But for each, what they say, for each is their own. It is what it is. But let me check some other things out on here. I had questions. Look, see, I had questions. Can y'all see it? I had questions for the panel, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, that's mainly I wanted to get that off my chest. Again, the Cherry Hill Block Party, that whole organization, everybody behind the scenes that helped put that together. Y'all did a really good job, and I just want to say that. I said it at the beginning, I say it in the middle, and I definitely say it in the end. They did a real good job with that Cherry Hill block party that they had down at Harbor Hospital. Like I said, only I'm not going to do names, but I was brought into this situation through DJ Uncle Al, who used my equipment for the music, and DJ Exhibit was the second DJ there, and Exhibit was good. He came through and he did his thing. DJ Fry MC for him. You know what I mean? It's still tension in the air between me and that cat, but we are grown up, so none of that happened down there, and we conduct ourselves like two responsible adults, and it was a good look. It was a real good look. Exhibit, not Exhibit. Man, what is Exclusive? I apologize. DJ Exclusive. I apologize. I'm sorry. DJ Exclusive was the other DJ that came down and played at the Cherry Hill Block Party and Fry MC Forum. And like I said, that was beautiful. That was nice. DJ Uncle Al, he did his thing and everything, and he did his thing. That's all I can say. He did his thing. Everybody had a wonderful time. The food was off the hook. They had a bar, they had a hookah, and then it was a real nice, chill atmosphere. I'm just mad that I messed up his name. I hope he don't. I know he ain't gonna take it personal because we talked afterward, and a real solid guy, and matter of fact, I would invite him to come through, and he could explain some things from his point of view. But again, DJ Exclusive, my fault for messing up your name, my fault. But he did his thing, and like I said, I will invite some more DJs to come through to just get their take on certain things, and what I mean, some DJs y'all get to see but don't get to talk to. I don't know, you may feel like they're not approachable, but some of them are. Some of them carry it like that, but you local. But I leave it right there. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. What you say, Miss Rose? Will I do Party in the Park next year? Yes, I will do Party in the Park next year. I got a beautiful team, which is my sister and my niece. We just gotta put our heads together and figure some things out that was put in play this year. So we gotta, now that we know those things are in play, so we gotta include those new addeds to next year's situation. And yeah, Party in the Park will be next year. It will be next year, and like I said, we're gonna sit down and figure all that out and get ourselves together. So when we go talk to the city, we have all our ducks in order. 30 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. 30 minutes, y'all. Again, I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Who have tuned in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna try to do this every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and I just appreciate if you took time out your day just to hear me speak on it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, this is called Let's Talk About It, and it's just a platform to talk about DJ stuff that y'all seen, and you may have questions on why DJs do what they do. This is the spot for you to ask the question, because I ask that DJ if you want me to. It's not heavy. It's not heavy. Everybody know how to get up with me. My man Faye Easy in the building. What's up? AKA DJ Faye Easy, AKA Fayon. What's cracking, Jack? That's another person. I'm gonna tell y'all about Fayon. I'm gonna tell y'all about him. Fayon was a producer that he was in the beginning. His background is producing music. Okay, that's how me and him link up outside of the community, us living in the same community, and we going to the same school. And back in the day, like the 80s, like late 80s, We worked on some projects together as far as production wise. But Fayon wanted to become a DJ. So I'm already a DJ and I was trying to be a producer. And that's how we just mashed up because I'm trying to learn that and he trying to learn this. So getting on him, Fayon will ask, how did you get the equipment? And I told him and I showed him because somebody told me and showed me how to attain all the equipment that I need to do parties or what have you. So at the same time, Fayon was asking these questions, I was rolling with another team of people. And the same information that I had, I told them. Fayon acted on it. He acted on it. And when he acted on it, he didn't say, Deke, I'm acting on it. He just did it. Like, he just did it. And that's what I like. He just did it. And at one point, he wasn't finished, but at one point, he was like, look at me. This is what I got. I said, oh, so you actually doing it like I suggested to you. And gave him the book, the magazine, And the whole thing about attaining the DJ equipment that you needed to do the DJ gig, it wasn't hard because I was in this corner. And this is what I was doing for him, like somebody had done for me. Don't turn down no gig. My man got all the equipment over here and he's willing to let me use it. Of course, I gotta work his pay into my cut. He let me use it so I don't turn down no party. So I could do whatever party I want to do, just let him know. And that's the same thing I told Fayon. Don't turn down no party. Whatever party you need to get done, holler at me and we'll do it. You can get your money, but pay me. And I'm not even trying to break the bank. I just want to get paid gas money. Fayon did it. He did it. So when I showed them who I was using what company I was using to get my equipment from, he was with another company. And it's the same process. They give it to you. You make your first payment, and you make payments on it, but they give you equipment, which is a quick come up. But the thing about it is, when I showed him how to pay it off quick, he listened. That's the whole thing. You listen to somebody who have done it or doing it at the same time. Every party that he had got that he used me to help him with, he put it on this payment on equipment. And some months he can double his payment or he can triple his payment. But all that means is just a quicker payoff. It's not coming out your pocket. Your 9-to-5 money is your 9-to-5 money. When you're building, you're not making no money because you're building. So don't look at that extra money. No, pay off what you're building so you can get to the point of, okay, now this is extra money. Your 9-to-5 is your 9-to-5 money. That's house money. He never mixed the two. He has, if not equal, he has, if not as much as I, but he has equal amount of equipment as I. And if you know me, y'all would know I have a lot of equipment. But for somebody to get all of that in 2 years, that's impressive to me. That's a person who dedicated themselves to the program. Now, all that he had is paid off. So everything he do is profit. Paid off. And we have bounced ideas back and forth with each other to better the game of us doing the DJ thing. So he's and I'm gonna say out of 5, he's one that did it like in 2 years, had his equipment paid off in 2 years. And I'm talking about 612s, a rack with 2 amps, dry rack, mixer board, 4 passive speakers, 2 bottoms, 2 tops, and 1 set of power speakers, 2 bottoms, 2 tops. In 2 years, paid off. Then other DJs that was more out there was selling him equipment, which he was like, yo, should I? Like, yeah, but if you get it, you're gonna need this to match up. Once Fayon got his QSCs, dropped the mic. It was a wrap. He heard him. He heard how the QSC pushed the speakers. He shoot. He got. He. That was his target. Once he hooked up with Putney, Putney sold him the QRCs. Dropped the mic. System is banging. And his whole thing was he wanted it to be as if I had a party, he could just take his stuff out and set it up, and I can go do that party. Paid off. My man. DJ Var, what's up? Cool. We'll try to be early next week. Hey Var, it's all good. It's just the fact that you tuned in. I appreciate that. Not a DJ, but I don't know if you got any DJ questions because you're a DJ and you see other DJs doing other things, but but yeah, that's my word on Fayon Jackson, aka DJ Fay Easy, and he asked how you charge, and he did his homework and he put things together, and now I can honestly say the dude average maybe 2 to 3 events a month. And another thing, he don't play black events. He play white events. That's impressive too. He does his biggest clientele is white people. Hey, I ain't got nothing against it. If they paying, go play. But that's his clientele. He do a hell of a lot of crab feasts. He just did a wedding down Eastern Shore, and I give him his props. Proud of him. He did it. He paid all that equipment off. Now it's not an event that he cannot do as far as equipment wise. So kudos to him. Shout out to Fayon, aka Fay Easy, and that's my man. He got it together. But yeah, we bounce a whole lot of ideas back and forth, and here's one that do listen. He listens, and that's the whole problem. People just don't listen. They figured it out, and take them a little longer to get to the finish line. It is what it is. That's my saying for today. It is what it is. That's what it is. So, Ms. Rose, what you saying, Ms. Rose? Have you ever thought about teaching young sellers about DJ? Hey, excuse me. I don't think I'm a good teacher. I'm a good shower. But I think teaching somebody something, that's a skill within itself. I can do it. There's nothing that I can't do. That's how I feel. I can do it. I did think about teaching somebody how to DJ, but the ones that I have, like show how to DJ, they already got their idea on how to DJ and what they want to do and how they want to do it. My thing is, if you're not going to listen, you're wasting my time because what you're doing is not working. So evidently, I'm trying to show you what works, but you so gun-ho on that, it's wasting my time. And believe it or not, it's DJs now that think like that. You could tell them, hey, this does this, or this is how this works, but they so gun-ho on doing it their way and making it work for them. I just be quiet. My stuff work. That's how I gotta look at it. But if anybody willing to listen and pay attention, yeah, I'm willing to teach them and show them. You know what I mean? A friend of mine is named Craig. What's his last name? I think it's Johnson. He was telling me, cause he looked at the last episode and he was like, y'all should do like teach the youth on DJing if they choose to want to do it. So he was telling me how I should approach it. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it some thought because it was a good idea. It's still a good idea, and I am considering doing it. It's like something that I wouldn't consider. I just need to get myself together so when I approach the person that can help me with it, I'm not looking crazy. I'm looking like, because I'm going into his world, so I need to present myself like they will understand me versus me coming as, hey, I'm a DJ, I'm trying to do this. You know, you don't go into other people feel expertise like that. You got to meet them halfway. You got to go into it at least knowing what you're talking about and how to present it to them in a way that they can understand it, you know, so they can take it to the next level. But Craig Johnson, he gave me a good idea about teaching the youth and who to talk to and all that. So I might follow that up. No, I'm not. I will follow that up because that'd be a good idea to do. And the short answer, yeah, that was the long answer I gave you. But yeah, the short answer, yeah. Got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and I'm gonna wrap this puppy up and get on my daddy duties. But 10 more minutes. Anybody got anything they wanna say? Is like I got 8 people on well, I'm gonna say I got 9 people on YouTube. I don't know what I look like on Facebook because I ain't even look at my phone. But before I wrap it up, you know, anybody wanna ask me? Got 10 minutes left. I'm gonna check YouTube out. I'm on Facebook because this is what I do, shorty. Go ahead. Go ahead. But yeah, it is. Cal, what's up, Cal? All right. Ricky Bryan, what's up, Ricky? I don't know if you're still there, but I just looked on Facebook. What's up, Ricky? Mark. Mark McCall, me and Mark go way back. We go way back. What my man on now say, you did great tonight. I appreciate it. Wax on, wax off. Hey, on now, if you just look at the underpost, it started like that. Now it's down. My whole thing is, it's nobody gonna stop me for doing it. If I got a vision, I'm gonna just follow through with it. That's all. I'm gonna follow through with it. It only take one person to make an effort. It's me. Just wanted to say I'm proud of you. Well, thank you, Miss Rose. You, in considering that you had a hand in it, but yeah, yeah, Miss Rose. Everybody know that's my mother, and she rocks with me. And when I started the den, it would just be her, and then she'd tell my sister, and it'd just be like them 2, then my niece, and it'd be them 3 for like a good month, you know, just them 3, and she rocked with me, and that's good when your people, you know, stands behind you and, you know, let you know it's all right, just keep on going, and that's what I did. So now, you know, the den is doing this thing. It's got his legs and it's running. What on now, Tom? Oh, just want to say, all right, I'm praying nothing but God bless for you, bro. Well, I appreciate that on now. Yeah, and also, what is it, Moment Monday? Well, Pastor on now. Oh no, you for whatever reason, you be hitting the point. You eat on Monday at 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 o'clock, but Monday is called Moment Monday, when he, I don't want to misspeak. It is not like preaching, but he digested, and it's nothing hard. It's nothing. I listen to on now. Sometimes I had to listen to the recordings because Mondays I be doing other things, but I listen to them, and that's the whole thing with what we got to do. Just listen. Shut up. Just listen. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just listen. On Moment on Monday, every Monday at 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's it on Facebook. Just listen. That's all he asks you. Just listen. Just listen. And that's what I do. I listen. And he says a lot of great things that give me perspective on stuff that be happening. And you may think it is just happening to you, but it's not just happening to you. Or you don't know what the plan is. He'll break down what the plan, what the master plan is. You know, he just give you a lot of insight on life. And a lot of people need that. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter where it come from. It's the truth. He's not setting you up for failure. He's telling you the truth. And he's a man who walked in many shoes before he got them hard bottom shoes that he's walking in now. So he can relate and understand if you're going through something or you have went through something, because you don't know what people went through before they got to where they at now. So you can't judge. You can't judge it. All you can do is just listen. That's all you got to do. Just listen. That's it. My man Will, what's up, Will? Hey, Will, I be trying, Will. Will is my neighbor's son, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about Will. Will is a gospel rapper, and he also a teacher. So Will is just the most humblest person. Like, he's just a nice guy. But when Will got the microphone and you meet Ruck, oh man, you just like, yo. And when I heard him rap, and I'm like, who's this dude? Will Ruck. Ruck, oh man. And he another one, like his rap is not it's you can listen to it. Like, if you a rap head, you can listen to it. It's not all holy roly. If you know, some people will call it, like, it's not like that. It's not like that. Man, I recorded his album, and I listened to it. I listened to it. He got an ear for beats that fits the rhyme, and Will album be jumping. But besides that, I'm gonna tell you what Will did. Will put me on to the making money outside the music business. And when somebody give you a jewel on how to make money, and you know, making money translate into a better living, and it could be just for you or for your family, that's a jewel. And when he put his show, like, Will did a concert in my studio, but he had it all together because he did the concert, but he had merchandise. And he was doing the concert and talking about his merchandise. And the two went hand in hand, because while he got you rapping, and there between every so many songs, he said, hey, go ahead and you can purchase my merchandise. It was a free concert, but he was making his money off his merchandise because people was going to buy his merchandise while he had you in front of it. And you like, let me go, you know. And I was like, I'm like, that's brilliant. I never thought like that. And he showed me how to link them two together with, now you see me go to my website, you go to Deek Store. All of that came from Will Ruck. All that, and then once I learned it, understood it, I was working with, I still am, these my guys, with 3 artists, Uno, Wood, JDP, and Reggie, Oxygenoso. I showed them the blueprint that he showed me, and we put it together and we made it work for us. So that Will, he just turned me on to how to make money and capitalize off of this, not just doing the studio pushing buttons, but also selling merchandise that will help the whole situation. So Will, I appreciate that. I thank you for that. I appreciate that. I just went into that Will, but Will Ruck, I appreciate him. Tamir, what's going on, Tamir? You want to learn anything, you have to listen. You right, and that's with anything, you got to listen. If you want to learn anything, you got to listen. And a lot of us don't listen. What's the link so everyone can tune in? It's called Moment on Monday. Every Monday at 8 o'clock on on Facebook. Pastor Arnell. I'm telling you, just listen, just listen. And I guarantee you, whatever he's talking about that day is something in your life that corresponds with that what he's talking about. I guarantee you, every time I listen to Arnell talk on a Monday, it's something that happened in my life. And I ain't talking about back in the day. I'm just saying recently for me to remember. And he puts it in perspective. Not even knowing your situation, he just puts the whole idea in perspective where though you can like, okay, I understand it. I can deal with it better now. Okay. You know what I mean? And that's all you, if we just listen, we can deal with a lot of things. Just listen. Just listen. 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. I told y'all I only want to stay on for an hour. And I just seen some people that jumped into the chat that really I just needed to give them the minutes that they deserve because they have impacted my life in some kind of way when it can't come down to this or some other things. So yeah, you can get, I give you that. You know what I mean? I appreciate people because you don't get to be successful by yourself. And being successful doesn't mean by money. You can be successful in a lot of different areas, but you just don't get there by yourself. People help you get to that point of success. So whenever somebody say, yeah, I did this all on my own, nah, I don't believe that. Somebody helped you get to that level. And whatever level I get to, I always appreciate the people who helped me get to that level. Because the little bit that they said, which they probably was just talking, that little bit is a block in the mountain, or a block in the statue, or it's a block in the building. It's a floor. Some people got floors in my building, but it helps me get to the top. I'm ready to dance now, D. Hey, man, we gonna dance tomorrow. My man Marcus Clark in here. Let me. I know I said an hour, but I gotta say something about Marcus Clark, aka Lil E. Now, Fayon know Lil E. Arnell know Lil E. You know what I mean? Lil E is part of the DJ Deek history. Period. If you know my history, Lil E was my first and only MC when I was doing the house party. He was the MC. He was my MC. So any house party I did out Cherry Hill back in the beginning, Lil E was my MC, and you know he was coming. You know E is going to be there. You know he's going to be there, and he can read the room. He know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. He made the party so hype and so fun to be at because he knew how to get down with the people. Cause he be out there with them, so he know what's cracking. You know what I mean? And he also put me on game with certain things that, hey, Deek move like this, because he know. That's another friend. That sandbox friend for the beginning. That, again, I do not take away from people who help me to become successful. And again, it's not all about money. It's just being successful in whatever light y'all see me in. I didn't get here by myself. It's some people, and Lil E has a floor that helped me get to where I'm at now. When it comes down to this music, yeah, he has a floor. So I would never, like, yeah, no. People need to know, yeah, Lil E, he was the man with Deacon E. Man, when I went to battle Vicious V, Lil E was with me. You remember that, E? When we went out the bunkers and I went to battle Vicious V and I was shook, but then he Pumping Paul wouldn't let me move the turntables like I need him. Lil E was there. Lil E he's part of my beginning out Cherry Hill doing them house parties because he was my hype man. He was my MC. We 3 minutes over, and I don't want everybody to, now everybody want to start jumping in. But real quick, what time shall I start y'all think? Because it's 7 o'clock a good time? And I'll let that simmer for a little bit. Is 7 o'clock a good time to start? Let's see. I'm going to see what y'all, is 7 o'clock a good time to start? Because it's just like a lot of people started coming in like 7:30, something like that. But I figured 7 o'clock was a good time. That means I could do an hour, 8 o'clock, if it's good, 9 o'clock to the most. But it's just I know 7 o'clock is my go time when I be doing the music. To me, tomorrow, throwback tomorrow, I got you. We're going to do it up. We're going to do it tomorrow. I got you. After I cut the grass, because I got to cut the grass. I don't want to get in trouble for y'all. To me, 9:30, to me, you probably just getting off of work like 8 o'clock. But I see what I can do. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I just want to leave y'all with one thing. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me, and I appreciate that. I'm going to hit y'all like this. One, two, 1, 2. Check it out, it's your boy DJ Deke. I'm up here to let y'all know how y'all can help out the den. Real simple. All you need to do is go to the DJ Deke website. Real easy, DJDeke1200.com. You go there and you see me, the boy. Now you just scroll down a little bit. You come across a couple of stuff. You know, you can go to YouTube, check me out, check out the live sets. Or you can scroll down to the download and download the music, the mix, the set. You know, you can take it with you, download it to your phone, to your flash drive, to whatever. But the thing is, you can take it with you. I give you that option. And then last but not least, you can scroll down to Deke Apparel, click on the store, and there you have it. There's a lot of product in there for you to help support the den. Check it out. Help your boy out. Pick up a shirt, a cup, whatever. Just support the den. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.